This picture just makes me sad. Like, just look at this picture. It's so sad. Like, honestly, it's so sad I could cry. Like, it's so unreal how much YunYun gets bullied. Like, even in a comedy series like Isekai Quartet, YunYun is still getting bullied. And she's getting bullied by literal nothingness. That's next level. That's seriously, it's next level. She is literally making imaginary friends, thinking that people are actually wanting her to go get some bread, like she's getting bread for her imaginary friends. I'm just like, oh my god. Like, it's just suffering. Like, it's truly just suffering when you just see Megumin like, you have fake friends, you don't really have friends, you're all by yourself, and you just see all the characters, like certain characters from Konosuba making fun of her, and you just see Amelia just so unaware of what's going on. And Subaru's like, hey, Amelia, then now's not the time. It's just like, oh, I feel so bad for YunYun. Like, it seriously hurt me. Like, it hurt me watching this episode and just seeing her character like that. Like, it's been a while since I seen Konosuba, and I'll be honest with you, I kind of forgot a little bit about YunYun until this episode, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's a thing. And I'm just like, that. It's even worse that she's literally in a class all by herself. She's being bullied by Isekai Quartet, the animators. She's being bullied by the teachers, and by, you know, her supposed nothing classmates. Like, wow. Being YunYun is the literal meaning of suffering. Like, you could look at the definition of suffering, and you would see YunYun a part of it. Because that's literally what she's dealing with. Like, she needs a friend. Like, she really does. And, you know, I want to make a headcanon. I'm making headcanon about something right now, okay? I don't care if it's disproven or not. I'm making my own personal headcanon. My headcanon is that Pandora's actor, the man that could shapeshift into anyone, is actually the teacher of Class 3, which is YunYun's class, and he is the one that is shapeshifting into a bunch of different people that YunYun is talking with. And they're not really imaginary. Well, they're imaginary, but not in a sense. Like, she is actually having a conversation with someone. And I'm gonna believe that. I don't care if it's disproven in the next episode or whenever. I don't care. The point is just, I want to imagine that YunYun isn't really having that bad of a time. I want her to have a good time and have someone to communicate with. And I think someone like Pandora's actor would fit perfectly in with communicating with someone like YunYun. So, like I said, I'm gonna believe it. Which, by the way, Pandora's actor, his introduction had me dying. As soon as he popped up, he's like, "Father!" And I was like, "No!" I'm just like, yo, that was great. Like, just seeing how Pandora's actor, he just starts, like, talking in this very chuny voice. He's like, "Father!" And then you see, I was like, "No!" And you just see everybody get shocked. It's a great moment because it's funny just seeing Pandora's actor how he is. Like, we don't get enough of him. We honestly don't. Even in the Overlord light novel, we don't get enough of him. I really wish we did, because he's just such a fantastic character, and I love his interactions with Ainz or the other characters just because of how his personality is, and just seeing how he said, "Greater teleportation!" Like, he just started, like, did it in a very weird way. It's hilarious. It just, I love seeing Ainz act like that in Pandora's actor mode. And it's just something I wish we got more of, even in the main series. So getting to see it did put a smile on my face. I was happy to see that. Another thing too, though, let's talk about the Destroyer popping up. Destroyer. Honestly, I did not expect that to pop up for, like, the finale of Isekai Quartet. I didn't. Destroyer, honestly, I don't really know. Like, it is strong. I know what it can do in the Konosuba world. It is effectively anti-magic. Like, it completely repels all magic, from what I can remember. So, if you're a magic cast user, you like a magic caster, you can't fight it. You have to be, like, physical. But even then, it's crazy. So, effectively, the Destroyer would be really good against someone like Ainz and Reinhardt. However, it really comes down to how broken Reinhardt is, or how they're going to utilize him in, you know, this upcoming episode. Will he make a divine blessing that can counter that? I mean, there's a lot of questions, because there is things that Reinhardt is capable of, but at the same time, it really makes you wonder, since the Destroyer technically has fundamentals where it is immune to magic, like it's anti-magic, anything that Reinhardt uses might not work, because, you know, it dispels it. It might dispel all of his blessings and stuff, so we don't really know. So it might come up to Ainz to actually defeat it, to bring it down. Which, by the way, I do think that this episode had so many great moments, especially with the teachers. Like, I especially love seeing Roswaal asserting dominance with that T-pose. I don't know how many of you noticed that, but he was T-posing. Like, he was straight up T-posing, looking over the battlefield while being held up. And I'm like, yep, that makes sense for Roswaal to do something like that. That fits perfectly in line with his character. If there's any character I could see T-posing, it would be him. Which, another thing, too, is I think that the whole Cocytus scene, too, definitely surprised me. Well, it's actually not surprising, knowing Cocytus as an individual, but he was one that stood up for YunYun, actually, this episode. He's like, shut up. He told Megumin to shut up and stop bullying YunYun, which is just shocking, because just like many people probably have the perception from the Overlord characters that they're evil and they won't care about someone. But that is really wrong. There's a lot of characters that is within Nazarick that are not necessarily bad. Like, Cocytus is a really good example. The only thing you gotta worry about Cocytus is that if you dishonor him, like you do something very dishonorable, then you're straight up, oh, you're on the bad list. Like, he's coming after you. But if you are someone that stays honorable and you don't do anything that, you know, messes up with Ainz or messes Ainz up, then you're going to be a-okay. And seeing him kind of stand up for YunYun like that makes sense, so I appreciate that little scene. It's very quick, but it's a great moment just to once again show the personality of a character that we don't really get to see often. But I think that's pretty much about it. We're quickly approaching the ending of Isekai Quartet. It's going to be sad to see this series finally go, and I'm going to miss it. I really do hope we get, like, a Season 2 announcement before everything is said and done. So with that, I love you guys. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. If you enjoy my content, you know, please subscribe. If you like this video, please leave a like. And if you want to get notified for whenever I upload a video, please click the bell icon down below. And with that, Chibi out.